Time for another restaurant story. Hi there, welcome. How many in your party? Yeah, what do we tell her? I don't know, yeah, I guess we'll tell her like 6? Yeah, I guess like 6, maybe, I guess. Yeah, so that doesn't sound very confident. Are we sure it's gonna be 6 people? Well, there might be people on their way, so it's gonna be anything between the 6 of us here and then like 35 people joining us. Between 6 and 35, like 3-5. Yeah, the other ones might show up. We don't quite know yet. Okay, so plus or minus 29 people is kind of too big of a margin of error, so I can't really seat you until you have a better sense of whether it's closer to 6 or closer to 35. Okay, well, you can't expect us to know everything. Right, but I do need you to know something, so can you call somebody? Isn't that your job? Oops, I've decided we're closed.
Thank you for calling the restaurant. How may I help you? Hi there, my name is Georgiathan. I come into your restaurant at 6 p.m. every other Saturday, and I would like today to be one of those Saturdays. Okay, Georgiathan, first I'm hearing of this guy, but how many will be in your party this evening? We will be a party of 8. We're all set for a party of 8 at 6 p.m. this evening. And just a reminder of our specific restaurant's policy. We cannot accommodate separate checks for tables larger than 6 at this time, and we do add a 20% large party gratuity at the end. This is just our restaurant's policy. We tell every large party that makes a reservation this ahead of time and when they sit at the table, just so we're on the same page. Okay, and I will just be taking this time to remind you of my personal policy, which is that we will all be doing separate checks, and we will not be abiding by that 20% automatic gratuity. Thank you. Excuse me? Right, we don't like that policy, so we won't be doing it. We come all the time, and we never do it, so you won't be doing it for us today. Right, so I actually think that we will be doing it, because we do it for every party larger than 6. And if we make an exception for you now, we'll have to make an exception for everybody. Well, let me just remind you that this is Georgiathan, and I always do separate checks, and you always do it for me, so perhaps you should go ask your manager and check in. Perhaps I will. Georgiathan, you just sit tight. Let me see what they say. Hey, manager, I've got a gentleman throwing a little hissy on the phone about an exception to our separate checks, 20% gratuity on large parties thing. Great, well, it is Saturday at noon, so it's Georgiathan, I assume. It is, then he says we always do the separate checks for him. Right, so we don't do that. We've never done that for him, and he knows that, so feel free to tell him that he's full of shit. Oh, it would be my honor. Hi, Georgiathan, you still there? I am, and I cannot wait to have 8 separate checks. Can you split a glass of wine 8 ways? Right, so I did speak to my manager, and per my previous email, as our policy states, we do not do separate checks for large parties over 6. Are you out of your mind? After nearly 6 years at this job? Yeah, probably. Well, maybe I should bump my party down from 8 people to 5, so we can do separate checks. How's it feel to lose out 3 people's worth of business? Well, if your entire party is sharing 1 glass of wine, maybe you all get a little more wine now. Okay, fine. If you think I'm bluffing, change it to 5. Change it to 5 right now. 5 people, not 8. Separate checks, no automatic gratuity. Make it 5. Okay, Jesus, I'm changing it to 5. Are you gonna, draw straws for the 3 people that get kicked out? I'm gonna ask all my friends what they order, and the ones who pick the most expensive things don't get to come. Bye! Okay. Good luck to the poor sucker that has to take care of that table later. Spoiler alert, it's me. It's me, I'm the one that had to take care of them later.
Time for another restaurant story. Hi there, welcome. Anything to drink for you? No, just get me an empty cup. Oh, just an empty cup? Do you want water in it or anything? No, I brought my own water, but can you maybe bring, a lemon? Sure, yeah, I will bring the lemon. I'll be right back. Okay, here is an empty cup and some lemon for you. Perfect. Okay, now I think that tea is in my purse. Perfect, there it is. Okay, may I maybe start some appetizers for you? Well, we'll just start with some of the bread. Yeah, the free bread, but don't bother bringing the butter. I brought my own. Okay, yeah, I will go get some bread and leave you to decide what you're gonna eat, right? Yeah, bread. Okay. Okay, here is your bread, no butter. Now, any thoughts on what we want to eat today? Actually, can you do me just a quick little favor here? I did bring our own dessert, so if you could take this and put it in like a fridge somewhere and then bring it out at the end when we're ready, that'd be awesome. Yeah, sure. Let me just go put that in the walk-in for you. All right, that dessert is all taken care of for you. Now, what are we eating today? Oh, see, we're like not really hungry. You're not hungry? Well, see, we really just came here to like drink tea and have dessert. Okay, ma'am, but if you want to stay at this table, you are gonna need to buy something. Why? Why? What do you mean, why? We're a restaurant. We make money by selling food. Well, why would we eat any of your gross food when we can just bring our own? No, you can't bring your own food. Why are you even here? Okay, well, there's no sign or anything anywhere that says you have to buy something to stay. Well, that's because there shouldn't need to be a sign for you to know that. Now, you have to buy something or you have to go. Okay, well, I'm gonna pick none of the above, and instead I'd like to speak to your manager. Oh my god, girl, I would love to go get my manager for you, but just as a quick heads up, I'm gonna send them out here, and while they're talking to you, I'm gonna go eat your cake in the walk-in. What? What? Nothing, you hang tight! Time for another restaurant story. Hi there, sir. Did you check in with the host before you sat down? Did I what? The host up front. Did you talk to anybody to get a table, or did you just seat yourself? I don't know who you're talking about. I just sat down. Okay, how many people are going to be in your party? At least 5, but maybe 10. Did you make a reservation? You guys don't take reservations. Oh, I'm sorry for any confusion, but we do actually take reservations. And it does look like this table that you're at is reserved for another party. So if you don't mind going back up to the host stand, checking in, we'll see if we've got a table for you, okay? Okay, what host do you keep talking about? Like, what is that? Right, so the host is the person up front who is in charge of seating all of the tables and keeping everything organized. So they're definitely going to be able to help you out. Yeah, you don't have somebody like that here. So we actually do. She's actually standing right up there by the front door. I have been coming to this restaurant on the 3rd Wednesday of every month for 15 years. And there has never been anybody that we talk to before we sit. It has always been seat yourself. Wow, okay, so that's just not true. We've always had a host. You do not take reservations and there's never been a host. Right, so I know for a fact that we have a host because a lot of the time I'm the host. No. Alright, this is not like a thing that's up for debate, but point is, we do need this table for another party. Please go up front and talk to that girl up there, and she will help you get a table. Look, I just assumed that that reserve sign was a joke because you guys don't take reservations here. My guy, that's just not true! Look, I would love to make a reservation if I could. Maybe you should, like, hire somebody to be in charge of that. You know what? That's a really good idea. I'm just gonna pitch that in the next staff meeting.
Time for another restaurant story. Welcome into restaurant. Hi, it's me. I know I'm here like all the time. I'm back. Okay. Hi. I have a reservation and I requested Adam to be my server. That's on there, right? Adam, I requested? Yes, I have that on the notes. And Adam's here, right? Like, he'll be my server? Yeah, that's what's written here. So, yes. Okay. I'm ready. Hi, Adam. I just sat you a table. Yeah, okay. Which table? Table 45. Okay. Hi there. Welcome in. Hi, Adam. It's me, Stephanie, from high school. I'm back. Yes, hello. Stephanie, how are you? Oh my god, I'm so good. You are so sweet for asking. Here, let me give you a hug. No, I'm sorry. My boss is watching. I can't be too familiar, you know? Can I get you a drink? Well, I will have a glass of Chardonnay like I usually do. I know you know that. But you know what? When you're done with your shift, you should sit down with me. We can catch up. Well, that is nice of you to offer, Stephanie. But no, I'm gonna have to get home to my wife of 3 years and our newborn child that we have together. Sorry. Oh my god, I didn't know you were married. Adam, when were you gonna tell me that you got married? I tell you every time you come in, Stephanie. That's so crazy, and I didn't know that, because, you know, I come in, like, once a week. Yeah, I know. No, that is just, wow, right? That's just so information. I will be back with your drink, and probably no other times after that. Hey, Alana, do you mind running the check on table 45? I'm, like, slammed, and also I don't want to go. Oh, yeah, Stephanie? No, don't worry, I got you. Hi there, if you're all ready to pay, I can go ahead and run your card for you. You're not Adam. I'm not? No, you're not. Yeah, I know. Sorry. Adam's just busy, so he asked me to do a favor and just run your card for you if you're all set, so I'll just grab. Well, Adam gets the tip, right? I'm just running your card through a machine. Okay, good. Because I'm tipping him $100. Well, yeah, I bet he'll appreciate that. Anyway, here's your card back. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm very sweet and generous. And you can walk away now. I just so love our little chats. Stephanie, have a good one. Hey, psst. Psst, yes, you. Hello? Oh my god, behind you. Oh, hi. Hi, yeah, so if I tipped Adam $100, I just want to make sure that Adam gets the $100, right? Oh, well, maybe, but sometimes the servers decide that they're going to pool tips ahead of time, in which case everybody kind of shares everybody's tips. Oh, okay, well, what if I don't want you to get my money? That's not a very nice word to say. Don't be a baby. I've heard your chef scream from the kitchen. Yeah, normally I wouldn't care because I have pretty high self-esteem and such insults just sort of bounce off me. But I feel like someone else is listening today. It might be trying to speak to me. What? Oh my god, no, that was me from 30 seconds ago. Oh, well, I guess I could ask if the servers are pooling their tips today or if Adam will get it all. Yeah, I think that's definitely something that you should do for me. Yeah, I could. But I'm not going to because you called me a mean name. Oh, okay, well then I guess I will just talk to Adam myself since he knows me and he likes me, and he will just make sure that none of you little losers are stealing any of his tip. Oh, he already went home to his wife and baby, so maybe you should get over yourself. Bye!